Hello, I'm Elijah Wells. If you're wondering, what's going on in your usual bedroom? Yeah, if you're wondering, I'm going downstairs because I'm recording it a bit late. And if you're wondering, this is a toy room. That's why I'm giving you a tour about my house. Anyways, we're doing a review of a movie so terrible that the director disowned it. And it's of course Fantastic Four, the 2015 one. Fantastic. Story is Richard Reeve makes this teleporter thing that teleports them to a different dimension, and they all get different powers. And also Victor Von Doom, or Doctor Doom, is trying to sabotage them the entire mission, as he's been waiting in that dimension for over a year. There are too many problems with that movie. Way too many problems. First things first, the action scene at the end, whereas although it only happens at the last 10 minutes, the pacing is a problem. It feels like it takes forever to introduce everything, all the characters and all that. It just feels like forever. And also, the action scene at the end, it's just unintentionally hilarious. It looks like two action figures just bouncing off of one each other, like you play with them like you are a 6-year-old. Another problem with that film is it tries to be dark and grueling, and like, oh, we can do this, oh, we can do that. I think it's trying to replicate something like Children of Men, which is one of my all-time favourite movies. But the problem is, if you really want to seriously over-rely on the darkness of film, your film will be blinking boring. And another thing is the villain. He's so useless. I won't say I'll take the useless part out. He's just bland. He's a rip-off of Tetsuo from Akira. Coincidentally, Tetsuo, if you're wondering, who the heck is Tetsuo? Basically, he's a kid with telekinesis. He can destroy anything that goes in his path. He's just, well, Fantastic Four, he's just a rip-off. With like, there is no Victor Von Doom, only Doom. I feel like, if there's another thing I could criticize about this movie, I could go on all day about it. The acting, I like to say, is wooden as a plank. Yeah, I can tell that the cast were, according to the cast, they were really unhappy and they found the reshoots really tough. I can understand that, but I don't think they seem to be trying with that anymore. About another thing, I think the writing was bad, of course. Who else? They don't express any emotions. They seem bored. Like, if they attempt to be angry, they're bored. They tend to be do an emotional moment. They're bored. One last thing I want to criticize about that movie is that the Doctor Doom design is looking like a burnt crash dummy, or if a burnt radioactive crash dummy. I feel like, why? Yeah, you obviously wouldn't know the design of Victor Von Doom. Basically, he's the one with the giant green cloak and cape, and pretty much has lightning powers. Yeah, he pretty much has telekinesis, or ripping off Tetsuo's powers. This is just boring a movie. I wasn't entertained, I wasn't mind-blown or anything, I was just bored. And also, the attempt to light things off, if there's one thing I like to say about this film, if you want to watch it in curiosity, don't. And also, the problem with that movie is that you can clearly tell when Marvel took over from, or Marvel or Fox took over from Josh Trank, since what happened was about the movie was Josh Trank made his own version, he presented to Fox, Fox ate it, then of course that they want to reshoot the scenes without his permissions, and they pretty much ruined the film. And also the child acting, although they were just children just in the beginning of the film, like the first 10 minutes or so, they seem blank and boring and wooden. I feel like they're not trying anymore, yeah, I like, why? I don't want to suffer through this. And also, a backstory about the movie, in my perspective, basically, when my brother Josh brought it on DVD, which came out like a couple of weeks ago, and it was just yesterday or today, or I don't know what the date is, basically when he said, "Do you want to watch Fantastic Four?" I was like, yay, because I knew it was heavily backlashed against critics, from critics. After watching the movie, it was pin drop, jaw drop, definitely silence, and with Josh responding, "That was a waste of money," I said, "That was horrible," and I wanted a version directed by Josh Trank himself. All in all, boring movie, boring plot, and hilarious action scenes that it's impossible to take seriously since they look like they were choreographed by 5-year-olds, and with a script that's so dull it sounds like it was again written by a 5-year-old, and a very uninspired villain. Rating 5 out of. I mean no, sorry. I was about to say 2 out of 10. I don't know where I got the 5 from. Anyway, 2 out of 10. Horrible movie. Do not watch it ever. It's horrible. It's worse than you imagine. But anyways, it's all it was. Bye.